Adekunle Osibogun, lawyer and founder, Adekunle Osibogun Foundation. Mr. Adekunle Osibogun, a British-trained international trade and investment lawyer, is the founder of Adekunle Osibogun Foundation and convener, Young Progressive Nigerian Initiatives, YPNI. In this interview, the Ijebu Ode-born constitutional lawyer who recently led some group of youth volunteers on a tour of the 8 local government areas in Ogun, East Senatorial District of Ogun State to sensitize the people on the needs to register to vote and collect their permanent voter's card (PVC) ahead of the 2019 general elections, opined among other things, that red tape is largely responsible for low rate of PVC collection in the southwest states compared to states in the northern part of the country. Excerpts. Kindly share the experience you gathered during the recent PVC sensitization campaign tour of the towns and villages in Ogun East Senatorial District, sponsored by your foundation. I'll say the experience was quite humbling in the sense that there is a high level of enthusiasm amongst the populace towards the upcoming 2019 general elections, especially their interest to vote in the 2019 elections. We however observed that a lot of people are not aware of the important role the permanent voters' cards, PVCs, will play during the 2019 general elections. Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has indicated that the PVCs will play a key role in the upcoming election process, and this I believe is already being reflected in the allotments of the new polling units, US. I observed that the regions with the higher PVC collection rates were allotted a higher number of PUS. Consequently, the southwest region got the third least number of new PUS, behind the north central where citizens have been displaced by the herdsman crisis, the northeast which has been ravaged by the Boko Haram, and the northwest which has been notorious for underage registration and voting. Unfortunately, only a few of the populace in Ogun East Senatorial District have gotten their temporary voters' cards. Some of them have not even registered at all, while there is a large number of people who complained that they have either lost or damaged voters' cards. We also observed that some eligible voters who relocated to Ogun State after the 2015 elections are anxious to transfer their registration to Ogun State, but lack information on the process. I'll say that INEC still has a lot of work to do in Ogun State, particularly in Ogun East Senatorial District, because based on our survey, the amount of eligible voters who have not yet obtained their PVCs, which includes those that only have their temporary voter's card, is very high, and if we are looking to have successful general elections in the Ogun State come 2019, it's important that these people are also given not only the opportunity but also the encouragement to pick up their PVCs. From your interaction with the people, how will you describe the level of political education of the residents of Ogun State, and how is the level of PVC collection in Ogun East Senatorial District? The residents of Ogun State are highly politically active, which is most evident in the vibrancy of the political campaigns in the state and the level of enlightenment amongst the populace. When it comes to political education, majority of the populace know their civic rights and duties, and are actively involved in the political process. However, when it comes to the level of PVC collection, especially in the Ogun East Senatorial District, it was my observation that the level of PVC collection varied from area to area. I observed that while some locations we surveyed had a high rate of PVC collection, other locations had a very low rate. Also, the densely populated areas reported a lower collection rate than the thinly populated areas. So, for example, locations within the waterside area reported a higher collection rate than the Ijebu Ode and Odogbolu areas of Ogun East Senatorial District. To address our findings, we have set up teams of volunteers to engage and encourage people to go to their local government offices and registration centers within the district to pick up their PVCs. We are also taking steps to set up a special team that will provide guidance for those who have either lost or damaged voters' cards or intend to transfer their registration to the district. What do you think is responsible for the low collection in the southern part and higher collection in the northern part? I haven't surveyed the northern part of Nigeria to know the reason for the high PVC collection rate there, but I can speak about the low PVC collection rate in the southern part of Nigeria. I will attribute the primary reason for the low PVC collection rates to bureaucracy and red tape. We have citizens who wake up as early as 5 a.m. to go and queue at INEC offices, spend the whole day there and may still be unable to pick up their PVCs. Now, that is discouraging. For us to encourage ourselves to pick up our PVCs, which is a civic duty as we all know, it is important that we make the process a lot easier and more seamless. Without a shadow of doubt, there is a need for more registration machines, especially in Ogun East Senatorial District, where the registration machines are not sufficient. It is important that INEC intensifies efforts by increasing the number of registration machines in the South, investing more in awareness and sensitization campaigns amongst the populace for those with lost or damaged voters' cards or those seeking to transfer their registration, and by reducing the bureaucracies and red tape prevalent in the PVC's collection process, especially in the southwest geopolitical zone, which we know has a larger population than the collection rate being recorded so far. It is noteworthy that the bureaucracy in transferring registration within a state takes approximately 10 months, regardless of if the transfer is within PUS in the same district or other districts, and the customer service can also be better. This is why my foundation is focusing on providing guidance and support to help ease the stress that the average citizens are currently experiencing during the process of registering and collecting their PVCs. From your experience, do you think Nigerians are prepared for 2019 general elections? I'll say Nigerians are better enlightened going into the 2019 general elections than any of our previous elections, but their level of preparedness is low, because majority of the populace are yet to collect their PVCs. Based on the vibes coming from INEC, the PVCs will be the instrument that will qualify citizens to participate in the voting process for the 2019 general elections. So, no matter how enlightened you are, no matter how passionate you are, if we haven't all gotten our PVCs, then all our efforts will be in vain, because we will all be unable to participate in the voting process, which defeats the purpose of democracy. So, while a lot is being invested into getting Nigerians to pick up their PVCs, each individual citizen must be determined to pick up their PVCs, towards making the 2019 general elections a successful hitch-free democratic election. From what you saw across the towns and villages of Ogun East Senatorial District, can you critically examine the economic, social and material conditions of our people? In my opinion, Ogun East Senatorial District has been marginalized in the areas of economic investment and infrastructure development. This is evident in the decadent state of the district's roads, lack of accessibility to quality and affordable healthcare and education, and poor electric and water systems, which has created a general apathy amongst the populace towards government. Unfortunately, due to the lack of political will to revisit the operation of our current federal structure, the state government has been unable to increase its revenue base, and has continuously muscled in on the revenue-generating powers of the local governments, which is now becoming a redundant arm of government as a result of the state government overbearing powers. So, while the local governments within the district lack the financial capacity to make any meaningful impact in the lives of the people in the district, the state government has its focus on other districts within the state, all to the detriment of the people in the Ogun East Senatorial District. There is therefore a need for the state government to pay special attention to the condition of the people in the district, because Ogun East Senatorial District is, in my opinion, the heartbeat of commercial activities in Ogun State. Yes, the capital is in Abeokuta, but when you look out for commercial activities in Ogun State, the Ogun East Senatorial District is where most of it happens. So it will be to the benefit of the state as a whole for there to be a special intervention from the state government for the people in the district. Generally, are you satisfied with the preparation of INEC for 2019? I'll give INEC a 50% pass mark for their efforts thus far in their strategy, especially on PVC collection nationwide, but they can do more. INEC can do more, especially in the Southwest region, because the level of PVCs collected in the Southwest as a whole compared to the growing population of the Southwest is very low. It's therefore urgent that INEC now pays special attention to the registration and collection of PVCs in the Southwest to ensure the general elections in the Southwest region are a true reflection of the hopes and aspirations of the people. What is your position on the This, I believe, is also the objective behind the majority of our youths have lost faith in Nigeria because of the growing disconnect between their aspirations and those of our political elites. The discontentment of our youths with the political elite can be better expressed with reference to the surge in the numbers emigrating through our borders in search of a better life. We have continued to lose our youths who voluntarily make the suicidal journey across the Sahara Desert. Others opt for the citizenship of foreign countries, while those who elect to stay have resigned to their faith or taken to crime or armed banditry. This is the current reality facing Nigerians. Our political elites have continuously failed to inspire our youths, so if our youths choose to be their own inspiration towards building a better country for future generations, we must support them. For Nigeria to develop, people with fresh ideas, innovation, drive and focus must be given the opportunity to govern, and I make bold to say that Nigeria will only transit from its current predicament if young reputable Nigerians take up the responsibility of governance and political aspiration for Adekunle Osibogun in 2019 general elections. I am currently encouraging my peers to actively participate in the 2019 general elections because it is my desire to see a large contingent of us occupying elective offices in 2019, so we can attempt to rescue our dear country from its current downward spiral. I therefore intend to lead from the front by contesting in the 2019 general elections. I know your next questions will be for what office. So let me save you the trouble by telling you that it will be an office I am best suited for based on my qualifications and experience, and where I will be better able to contribute to solving our current challenges and building a better Nigeria. But be rest assured that all will be revealed in due course. What is the driving force behind the Adekunle Osibogun Foundation? The Adekunle Osibogun Foundation is a private foundation that supports and inspires civic engagements and services in local communities, strengthen, promote, and where necessary protect the socio-economic rights of young Nigerians through intervention programs in areas of education, entrepreneurship, leadership, citizenship awareness, agriculture, and youth empowerment. The origin of the foundation date back to 2009 when I met with other young patriots in Abuja to set up a platform to encourage and promote a sense of patriotism among Nigerians, which eventually birthed the Young Progressive Nigerians Initiative (YPNI), for the benefit of our peers and local communities. After the establishment of YPNI, I was motivated to financially support my commitments to promoting patriotism amongst Nigerians and enhancing the quality of life of Nigerians through initiatives that promote national development, entrepreneurship and educational opportunities. Hence, the establishment of the Adekunle Osibogun Foundation. Through the years, I have supported and funded numerous intervention programs of various non-governmental organizations, as they provide free skills acquisition trainings, mentorship and leadership programs, entrepreneurship development programs, and access to financial and legal advisory services for small and medium-sized enterprises.